Welcome to Daily Gossip. You will get daily Hollywood updates here, so remember to subscribe for the latest videos, because today's story dives straight into the sensational and glamorous spotlight surrounding Karoline Leavitt, a name that is rapidly gaining traction not only for her bold political career, but also for her unapologetic public persona that has recently taken the internet by storm as a set of photos surfaced, leaving very little to the imagination and sparking a wave of shocked reactions, heated debates, and admiring comments across social media platforms, news outlets, and fan communities worldwide. Because while Karoline has often been recognized as a sharp and ambitious young woman making waves in the political arena, this daring side of her personality has introduced a whole new narrative, showing that she is not afraid to step outside the traditional mold and embrace confidence, glamour, and individuality in ways that challenge expectations, disrupt stereotypes, and command attention like few others can. And these photos, which spread across Instagram, Twitter, and gossip blogs in a matter of hours, have become the center of countless conversations, with fans hailing her as fearless, critics debating the appropriateness of the reveal, and admirers praising her for showing off not only her looks but her self-assuredness, because the truth is, Karoline has never been one to play small. And this bold reveal proves that she understands exactly how to harness the spotlight and bend it in her favor, blending her polished public image with an unexpected dose of raw authenticity that is making her one of the most talked-about figures of the moment. And while some observers see the move as shocking or even controversial, the overwhelming reaction has been one of awe, fascination, and undeniable respect for the way she carries herself with poise, elegance, and just the right amount of audacity. Because in an era where public figures are constantly scrutinized and carefully curated, Karoline's decision to embrace a more daring aesthetic has been interpreted as an act of empowerment, one that reflects not only her self-confidence, but her refusal to be boxed into traditional categories of what a young public figure should or should not be, and that, more than anything, is why the world cannot stop talking about these photos, because they are more than just images. They're a statement, a declaration that Karoline Leavitt is here to stay, here to challenge norms, and here to keep the world guessing. And as Hollywood gossip circles, political commentators, and everyday fans continue to analyze every angle of this shocking yet glamorous reveal, one thing is absolutely certain. She has left very little to the imagination but has given the world an unforgettable moment that blends controversy, confidence, and charisma in a way that only someone with her magnetic presence could pull off. As the conversations around Karoline Leavitt's daring photos continue to ripple across social media, blogs, and entertainment outlets, what becomes increasingly clear is that this moment has elevated her status from simply being a rising name in politics to becoming a multifaceted figure who embodies the blend of boldness, glamour, and unpredictability that today's audiences crave. Because while many public figures cautiously toe the line of what is acceptable and carefully polish every piece of their brand, Karoline's willingness to embrace audacity has set her apart, sparking debates not only about her style choices, but also about the greater cultural shift toward authenticity and self-expression. And what makes this even more fascinating is the timing. At just 27 years old, she has already cemented herself as a trailblazer. And these photos only amplify that narrative by showing that she is not just another cookie-cutter politician or public personality, but someone who understands the power of visual storytelling, of commanding attention with a single image, and of creating buzz that transcends industries. Because whether you are a fan applauding her fearlessness, a critic questioning the appropriateness, or simply an observer mesmerized by the sheer confidence radiating from the images, you cannot deny that Karoline has become the center of gravity in today's gossip cycle, drawing eyes from Hollywood to Washington and everywhere in between. And that's precisely what makes this story so magnetic, because it's not just about revealing clothing or eye-catching poses. It's about the way she redefines the boundaries of her own image, merging politics, celebrity culture, and influencer-like charisma into a persona that is uniquely hers. And this is why platforms from TikTok to Instagram have exploded with commentary, edits, and fan-driven narratives, transforming her photos into cultural touchstones that embody the modern blend of controversy and admiration. scandal and empowerment, glamour and grit, because in a time where the line between celebrity and politician is thinner than ever, Karoline Leavitt has proven that she knows exactly how to blur that line in her favor, and as analysts, fans, and journalists try to decode what this means for her career and public standing, the truth is that these photos may very well become the defining moment that launched her into a different stratosphere of fame, one where she is not only seen as a bold politician but also as an unapologetic cultural icon, someone who dares to break molds and make people talk. And if history has shown us anything, it's that the figures who capture attention in this way are the ones who endure, who grow, and who ultimately leave an imprint far larger than the moment itself. And so, as we close this story today, one thing is undeniable. Karoline Leavitt has left little to the imagination, but in doing so, she has left the world utterly captivated, ensuring that her name, her photos, and her boldness will be remembered and debated long after the buzz fades. So don't forget to subscribe to Daily Gossip for more celebrity stories, Hollywood updates, and inspiring journeys every day, because this is just the beginning of Karoline's unforgettable spotlight moment, and you won't want to miss what comes next.